After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Gurley again here on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside, but they can really shred your defense.
Gurley, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So as they take it over, we step aside. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Breeze now to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Murray. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. To throw is Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Hey, kill. Kill. Sammy.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. They run. It's Gurley. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. I know, but let me finish. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. To throw, it's Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
53.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here we go. 120. Check, 47. Check right. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're running with Gurley. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
Ready? Hey, kill! Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Tackle there by Clay Matthews. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go.
That's good for the Saints.
13. Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 16. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up first and 10 at the 16.
Mike's 59. Mike's 50. Hey, Delta.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints get a bit closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a second and long.
Come on! 180! DC! We're good! Shift! Watch the shift!
Second down, it's Henderson. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
From the 30 on second down. Goff. And incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And it's third down.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
First down, Los Angeles.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They got to go back out there and play.
Here's Breeze to throw. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. There's Breeze. And that will be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Gurley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Goff. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Jordan. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. To throw is Goff. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Woods, the intended receiver. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Breeze now. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
You're good, you're good.
Now Breeze. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends. And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay